Netanyahu is essentially calling for war with social media companies, saying the algorithm needs to change. He's calling for censorship.
It's very hard to fight the deception, the lies, the starved children. The pictures of starved children who turn out to have cerebral palsy or other congenital diseases that leave them emaciated. And Israel is, of course, accused of starving children, pretty much the way that in the Middle Ages Jews were accused of killing Christian children for their blood. So, what do you do against the lie that circles the earth 10 times before the truth has a chance to emerge? You have to shorten the war as speedily as possible. And frankly, we also have to do something about the algorithms and the social networks. This is a big challenge.
It's a lie, he says. All of the dead children, that's a lie. We're not killing dead children. And all the ones that have starved that you've seen pictures of, those were just ones with cerebral palsy. Don't worry about them, right? Doesn't that sound kind of like the Holocaust? Does he not hear himself? Who was it that the Nazis got rid of first? It was the disabled, those who were not as physically fit, those who were not as desirable. Those are the ones that died first. It's okay, though. They had problems. They weren't perfect people. And so here he is saying, the kids that are dying, they have issues. They have issues that cause them to be malnourished. And sure, we weren't giving them all of the proper nutrition they needed, but, the weak die first. He actually says more here in a minute. I'm going to show you in regards to that. But there he is calling for social media to be censored. He's saying that the algorithms need to be changed. And when he's saying something like this, it's going to happen.
And now this ex-IDF instructor has been hired to serve as TikTok's so-called hate speech manager in order to censor what she deems to be anti-Semitic content on the platform. Now, the U.S. government didn't manage to ban TikTok, and we all knew what they wanted to ban TikTok about, right? Like, it wasn't actually because they're worried about data collection by a foreign actor. You think our government cares about our data being collected? Our data gets collected every minute of every day. Whether it's a foreign actor or not, our government officials could not care less. But they really didn't like the fact that a lot of young people were sharing information about the war crimes Israel is committing on TikTok. And that content goes viral. A lot of young people rely on social media, for better or worse, for their information. And our government officials don't like that. Former Republican Senator Mitt Romney said that on the record. Even Nancy Pelosi alluded to that in a statement. So now, if you're not going to ban TikTok, why not get a former IDF soldier to serve as the top censor for the platform? Fantastic. So TikTok's new hire is a woman by the name of Erica Mindell, and after serving in the IDF, she worked in the Biden White House, because of course she did. According to Jewish Insider, the streaming...
There you go. Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to go out praises and glory and honor is due to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawah Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone and Rule Well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. No one's in the gospel of God lifting up the standard of Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawah Shai, wherever it may be. This is Aki Mahaloya and Salaki. I was eating some ice cream. But here's a video of Kim Iverson, which is affectionately known as the Kim Iverson Show. And I remember her going into the account when B.B. Milikowski stated that they wanted to do censorship. And ultimately that's coming in about because the exposure. Okay, we're living in a time now of the information age. So everybody have access to a computer, whether it be a smartphone, because a smartphone or a cell phone is nothing more but a computer today. Pretty much all the same functions, the same essentials. Only thing is you can just put it in your pocket and take it to where you need to take it to versus a computer. But nonetheless, through this whole thing of what they call Palantir, which if you watch Lord of the Rings and you understand the technology of Palantir, it's basically technology that looks in the future and into the past. And what are the chances that this guy, Peter Thiel, and what's his other demon name, You got Peter Thiel, and then you got Alex Karp, which is pretty much the forefront of this Palantir nonsense. And then you have what they call Stargate, which they put 500 billion invested into, because for the simple fact, this thing is getting ready to be mass surveyed. Okay, videos, free speech, all these things are getting ready to be a problem in the short term, because, you know, Esau, he doesn't want anybody speaking out against his new world order. And the fact that the world has woken up to who the small hats is and who the real children of Israel is, Esau is exposed, man, all right? And he's feeling some type of way about it. So, quick precept. It's the book of 2 Ezra 5. And matter of fact, let's come back to this real quick. We'll come back to that. Let's go on Obadiah real quick, because the exposure started with the men of the Lord. And then now you have these podcast gurus. You have the manosphere. You have what do you call insiders, people like Whitney Webb, what's her name, Kim Iverson. You got Alex Jones. You got Redacted. You got, what's this other guy's name, the Glenn Beck show, Dave Hodges. You got all these forecasters that was of Esau's tabernacle, and now they're exposing them. Okay, which a lot of them are controlled opposition, paid opposition, but nonetheless they need the offense to go forth with justified on pushing the ban of free speech. And this is how Esau do it. It's called order out of chaos. But it reads Obadiah 1, and I'm gonna start at verses 6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How is his hidden things sought up, right? And the scriptures say that the Lord Yahawah would do nothing, but he revealed his secrets into the service of the prophets. Okay? So that's a part of it. And it says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. And they that have ate their bread have laid a wound under thee, and there is no understanding in him. Yeah, so you got men of their own substance that's coming out against them and exposing them. This is why, once again, I was looking at, what is it? What's the fucking name of this goddamn thing? Yeah, here. What is it called?